Hey, this is Vince here with GrowPros, and this is a room that we built for one of our customers. This is an 11 light, 1,000 watt room, completely sealed room with 50-pound CO2 tank with a regulator. We also have a 2.5 ton mini split AC unit, and this customer chose to go with 8-inch cool tube lights because they stay really cool. With this tube fixture, you avoid the hot pockets and heat buildup like you have in most big reflectors. We use insulated ducting to duct the lights. The MLC 16 light controller, which controls all of our lights with the trigger switch and a shut-off circuit. Mounted all of our ballasts up here on the ceiling, and the divider in the room. And over here we use PVC tubing to clean up all of our wires and our ballast power cords and keep them out of the way. We also use black box filters, inline filter boxes to filter our lights from dust, dirt, pollen, bugs, things like that. They're available at blackboxfilter.com. See, they use MERV 13 and MERV 8 filters. They're completely cleanable and easily exchangeable out of the box. We also put in this room, 18 by 18 foot room, 12 oscillating fans all around the room. Got to make sure you got your air moving. So we use 4x8 white Botanicare trays with 1/4 inch drip line. Each plant will have 2 half gallon per hour emitters. So each plant will get a gallon a day. So day 1 will feed with newts. Day 2 would be just clean RO water, and day 3 will be no water. So there's 5 4x8 white trays and 1 4x4 tray. This is a flexi tank. Most hydro stores won't carry them, but I'm sure they can order it for you. We went with this tank instead of a regular horizontal reservoir to save us space so we can keep our trays lower to the ground. As you can see in this room, height is an issue. The ceilings are only 8 feet tall. So our pump is going to take water from this tank, send it through this cord, which we aren't done yet, and that line is going to go all the way through all the rest of the lines. And this is a pump that has 35 psi, and all the pressure compensating emitters will give each plant exactly a half gallon per hour. And over here we have a 100 pint a day commercial ideal air dehumidifier to keep this room at, it will be at 78 and 35% humidity when we get up and running. See, we cleaned all of our wires up here with PVC again. On the roof we use CAP infrared block, so if anybody wanted to be nosy, law enforcement, etc., any flyover or any attempt to thermal image this room will be failed, because this CAP IR block will keep all thermal imaging out of here. So they won't be able to read any type of heat signature coming from this room. We also sealed off, this was a garage door. We sealed it off with 1/2 inch sheetrock and double the insulation, R13 pink insulation. So that room, or that door, is completely solid and airproof. And up here we have our charcoal filter with a 12-inch vortex fan on it. This filter will only be used, and this fan will only be used in the last 3 weeks of the cycle, just to scrub the air for smell. Besides that, we don't have any exhaust. No air coming in and no air leaving this room. Completely sealed room. So we're almost done with this room after a few weeks. Off these 11 lights, this customer hopes to yield about 1.6 units per light, so it should be a very, very productive garden. Now on the floor we use 8 by 16 inch cinder blocks, 6 per tray. Then we use this carpet to put the cinder blocks on, so the cinder blocks wouldn't scratch the epoxy floor. Now we did a 2-part white epoxy on this floor with a 2-part epoxy clear coat. Makes it really, really strong, completely waterproof, and super easy to clean. And on top of that, it reflects the light like crazy. So your light is gonna go from your hood to the floor, off the ceiling again, the reflective lining, and back to your plants. Very, very, very nice floor, and it's not very expensive at all. And we used a 4-inch black base to go around all the walls. Very, very nice. So I'd say this garden is about 80% done. Next thing we're gonna do, so we're gonna extend our PVC frame and make it taller. And we're gonna go ahead and run trellis netting through all the top of these PVC frames. And we'll be able to trellis and tie down our big babies in here real nice so they don't fall over. Have a lot of structural support. Yeah, and that's pretty much it at this point in time. In a few days I'll have an update for you. And this is what a real sealed room should be like. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube posting their rooms, and they got these little backyard setups with trash cans for reservoirs. And you know, if you want a real deal sealed room and you want real productive results and you want to do it right and not any janky stuff, then this is how you do it. Right here, this is a really good room. And over here, this customer decided to use this OG hood. It's a hood that uses your bulb, but instead of horizontal, the bulb hangs vertical. So they're supposed to give a 30% yield increase. So we're gonna try one out and see how it goes. And if it goes good, we'll upgrade to all of these. So in this particular row right here, we have 8 lights being cooled. You can see down at the end, it Y's off. There's a vent that goes through the ceiling, and actually outside right underneath the roof there's a small 4 by 14 inch rectangle vent. So you basically don't use a shroud vent and you can't see any of the vents outside, so it looks like normal. It looks like nothing's going on. So if we turn around, the other end of this 8 light setup, we have it wide off again, and up there above that is a 12-inch 2200 CFM max fan sucking fresh air through all the lights, keeping them real cool. So this is Northern California. In summertime it's about to be 90-95 degrees on a daily basis. With this particular unit in here, this room will stay very, very cool. And we have it to where you just pull your remote right off the wall, hit the start button, and we're good to go. It's 95 degrees out right now, and this room is only 72 degrees, so I guess you could say we're doing pretty good. This customer is going to use mostly house and garden, with a little bit of Botanicare sweet, and some really, really good stuff right here, the Botanicare Pure Blend Tea, along with a few other things. It's really good stuff too. So yeah, this is it. 11,000 watt indoor medical garden, completely sealed with CO2 and a mini split AC in it. This is the real deal right here. Alright, well, I hope you guys catch me back on our update when we have some babies in here. We can show you what the room looks like at 100% rocking. Again, this is Vince with GrowPros, and we offer our services in custom indoor and outdoor garden design. We did all of this. The customer just put up all the money and we built everything. They didn't get their hands dirty at all. We take care of all the design, all building, all labor, and all cleanup at $50 an hour. You can get a hold of us at growpros@live.com. That's GROPROS@live.com. Thanks.